Hey guys, it's Jan Sharte and I'm back again with another video. So today we're going to be talking about 5 decisions that helped me to make 7 figures. So I'm super excited to talk about this topic because my business hit $1 million at the end of 2022. And I think that oftentimes the things that we think business owners are doing to make big amounts of money are these other things, when in fact they're like super foundational things. So we're going to talk about them. Welcome to my channel where we talk about boutiques, e-commerce, business, and all things making money online. So the first thing that I had to focus on my journey to making 7 figures was lead generation. So lead generation is basically focusing on growing your email list and growing a list of potential clients or potential customers. So when I first started my online boutique, I thought that you just tell people to click the link in your bio, they go to your website, they see your pop-up, they join your email list. And while that is a pathway to gaining an email subscriber, it is not the only way to gain an email subscriber. So I started getting clever, but also just learning marketing and learning email marketing and lead generation. And I started realizing that there was value in just sending them straight to join the email list first and allowing the selling to happen on the back end. So I started to send people to a landing page to join my email list. I started to tell them to text a word or a number to join my text list. And then they would go through a welcome series of emails or texts that would still lead them back to the website, but ultimately it was way more valuable to gain their contact information up front versus trying to get it on the back end, because 99% of the people that come to your website aren't going to make a purchase. So as long as I can get your contact information, it allows me to continue to market to you in a more direct way. So I'm sure you guys have heard people say that in e-commerce, the average conversion rate is between 2 and 3% or 1 to 3%. And that's just a fancy way of saying that if 100 people come to your website, between 97 and 99 of them are not going to actually purchase anything. 1 to 3 people are actually going to purchase something. So when I started to realize that and actually start doing the math, I realized I need to be able to continue to market to you. I need to be able to figure out why you didn't purchase anything this first time that you came to my website. And I couldn't do that if I didn't have their contact information. So I use landing pages, I use keyword automations, I use a service called Mini Chat now to basically have people comment a word and we basically collect their email address directly on Instagram versus having to do that on my website. And that has been a complete and utter game changer in my business because it has allowed me to drive sales through email marketing and not necessarily rely solely on social media or rely on people having to click that pop-up on my website and things of that nature. So lead generation was the first thing that I really had to master to be able to increase my revenue and ultimately hit 7 figures. Okay, girl, so you're probably tired of watching this video. Maybe you're confused. I don't know, but this video is probably long. You can skip all of it and just click the link in the description, get you a free trial of my membership, and I'll walk you through all of this plus some in a full-blown demonstration. Okay? Okay. The second thing that I had to focus on to grow my business to 7 figures was upselling and cross-selling, and more specifically just prioritizing growing my average order value. So this kind of ties into product selection as well. I used to just log into the wholesale websites and choose whatever felt good to me that day. I would be like, oh, I like this outfit and I like this outfit, and none of it was really telling a story. It wasn't really building a cohesive collection of products. It was ultimately this product has nothing to do with this product, and this product may be for a woman who works in the office, but this product may be for a girl who goes to the club every week. It was a totally different situation happening on my website, and it basically impacted my ability to increase my average order value because people were buying one item at a time. So when you're thinking about creating a upsell or cross-sell strategy, essentially it starts with you being selective about the products that you choose to sell. So for example, if you're buying some pants, you want to make sure that you select some tops that complement those pants. Or let's say if you're buying a dress, maybe you buy a jacket or a cardigan or something like that that pairs on top of it. So you're intentionally buying products that either complement one another or complements that just generally speaking tell the same story. So if I use the example of a woman that works in an office, maybe you create a whole collection of office attire versus you having some office clothes, some church clothes, and some club clothes because you think you're buying for her whole lifestyle. You don't have to buy for her whole lifestyle. You could just buy for like one area of her life and increase the likelihood of her buying for that one area of her life that's super consistent. So I started doing that, building collections and buying products that complemented one another, and that made it really easy for me to upsell. It made it really easy for me to recommend products that made sense with the thing that they were already going to buy, which ultimately increased my average order value, which meant that I was making money a lot faster versus selling one item at a time. The third thing that I had to focus on to increase my revenue was creating a marketing budget and running ads consistently. So I know what's happening in most of you guys' world because I was there before. You're likely spending, $5 here, $3 there, $1 here, $2 there. And you're turning them ads off super duper quick because you think that you deserve a sale immediately after you turn the ad on. 2 days go past and you're like, oh my God, I spent $10, I make no money. This is a bad ad. That's not true. So I had to first and foremost start practicing. I had to start experimenting and actually spending that money consistently to really see the impact of ads in my business. The first thing that I really started to realize about ads was the value in seeing the increase in traffic. So I stopped prioritizing trying to drive a sale because if I'm being honest, I didn't have a sales strategy. I was running the ads because I thought that was a sales strategy, when in fact it's a marketing tool. So I started using ads to control my traffic. When I realized the more traffic that I sent to my store, the more likely I am to get more orders, I just ran them for the traffic. But in order for me to consistently do that, I had to have a marketing budget. So I stopped putting all of my money back into my business for inventory. Because if we're being honest, we keep buying inventory and it's collecting dust on the shelf because we don't have a marketing strategy, we don't have a sales strategy, and that doesn't make sense. So I think I give 35% of my budget to, no, it's not 35. I give 35% of my budget to inventory, 10% of my budget to marketing every single month. Without a doubt. It doesn't matter how much money I make. If I make $1,000, $100 of that is going into my marketing account. And essentially, I always have money to spend on marketing. So that made a huge impact in my ability to grow my revenue. The fourth thing that I had to work on to increase my revenue was giving fantastic customer service. Now, this isn't a super tangible thing that drove sales, but customer service is something that people think starts after they've made a sale, but in actuality, customer service starts way before the sale even occurs. And customer service isn't just something that you provide to someone who's already giving you money. You actually provide customer service to someone who is a potential customer. The statement potential customer has customer in it. So I started being more explanatory on social media. I started being more explanatory in my product descriptions. I added what do they call, the little chat box on my website that allowed people to ask questions when they were shopping. I made sure that my email address was really easy to find. I've never turned off my DMs or told people that they couldn't contact me via DM. I really started to truly understand the value of customer service online because I come from a retail environment, I come from a customer service environment, and if I'm being honest, I really wasn't truly able to translate what customer service looked like online in comparison to what customer service looked like when I worked in a store. In actuality, it's the same. You make sure that you're available throughout the different touch points of that person's shopping experience. If someone comes in the store, someone greets them. If they make it to the fitting room, someone is either recommending additional items or asking them if they need help. So digitally, I had to figure out how to do those exact same things online, and that significantly helped because I was available to answer their questions. The last thing that helped me to make more money in my business and grow it to 7 figures was clarifying my brand positioning. So your brand positioning is basically just where do you want your business to be positioned in the market and what makes it unique, special, or different in comparison to all the rest that exists in the market as well. So obviously now I sell loungewear. As I mentioned when I first started, I sold a little bit of this, a little bit of that. There was no story being told, and ultimately I wasn't consistently attracting any specific type of person. Eventually I started looking at the data, and the data said, hey, you probably should sell more of this. And instead of me being stubborn and saying, oh, I don't want to sell this, I said, let me try doing what the data is showing me is actually working. and that actually did continue to work. So I started making money a lot faster because I clarified what I wanted my brand positioning to be. My brand positioning now is that we sell loungewear for women who want to save time getting dressed. We offer easy outfit solutions that for women that don't want to waste their time in their closets every day. And ultimately, we continue to provide products that align with the statement that I just said. So by doing that consistently, it allowed us to make money consistently from the same things. It allowed us to attract the right type of customers consistently. And ultimately, the money started coming a lot faster. So those were the 5 things that I had to focus on towards my ability to make 7 figures as an online boutique owner. I am now over 7 figures, thank God. We're gonna see how many more figures we can add in the new year, we'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you need any help, click the link in the description. There's a link to join our membership with a free trial, as well as our $19, $1,000 a day challenge, which will help you improve 5 areas of your business. And as always, drop a comment if you have any questions, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Peace.